from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Gore. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets 45.
Back to throw. Gore eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3rd down and 13.
A 4-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun. Gore. And Walker has it. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
First down, New York.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And he's going to use his legs here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. A little careless. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Gore. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play calls can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this. On first down, Gore. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the gun on third down, Gore. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he fields it cleanly. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gore. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Gore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Gore. And this is incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 113 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 14. First down, 2 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Down to the 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Able to slither by. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Tucker. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. the middle. Tucker. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to throw. Gore. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun. Gore. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. And
he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gore. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Gore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gore. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Now 3rd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. That is caught. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
17-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Off play action. Gore. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense. That, Charles, their 1st score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
28. Jets 7.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Gore. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gore working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, it's Tucker. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Gore able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Tucker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Goal. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back now in Miami. 2nd and 9 now. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They run the counter. Tucker, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Tucker. Pushes, and coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game and trusted.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Sean Tucker. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to have a Jets first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And just shutting him off there. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Tucker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gore. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun. Gore. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Able to shake him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 12 here. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense